Welcome back. Welcome back. Now we are dealing with profitability analysis or profitability ratios. There are two heads that comes under analysis of profitability or profitability ratio. First head is operating profitability ratio, and second one is overall profitability ratios. And now we are dealing with operating profitability ratio. Let's continue with various sub ratios that comes under operating profitability ratios. We have discussed gross profit ratio, operating profit ratio, and operating ratio. Now the last one under the operating profitability ratio is net profit ratio or net margin. The profit and margin, those two terms are used synonymously in management accounting. And regarding net profit, as we all know, it is a final result of the operational efficiency or profitability of the concern. It is on the basis of this net profit only the organization efficiency is measured. So, net profit, as we all know, is the residual profit or the final profit after considering non-operating expenses and income. In the case of companies, income tax is also deducted. As we all know, we have dealt with provision for taxes cases and like situation relating to that in the previous slides or cases like that. It is actually a true indicator of operating efficiency because it considers all aspects regarding the operational efficiency. It is calculated by relating net profit after tax to net sales. So the equation is net profit ratio equal to net profit after tax divided by net sales into 100. Remember, net profit is taken after tax, which is otherwise known as earnings after tax. I hope you remember the table or the horizontal statement, income statement, which we have discussed in second module. Just go through it. Net profit after tax, otherwise known as earnings after tax, has to be taken into consideration for making net profit ratio analysis. And there is no specific standard regarding the interpretation of the organization's ratio. It means that the organization having higher ratio means good efficiency or good operational efficiency of the organization. So apart from all these factors, under operating profitability ratios, we have discussed four sub ratios, under which one is based on cost aspect. As I have told earlier, we can measure the efficiency not only from the profit point of view, we can also measure it from the cost point of view. So regarding the interpretation of operating profitability, as all the ratios discussed above may be used for interpreting operating profitability. That means, for example, if gross profit ratio is very high, that is 40%, but net profit ratio is very low, only 5%, it means that the incidence of high operating expenses or non-operating expenses. So, in order to substantiate profitability, cost ratio may also be worked out. As I have told earlier, we can't rely upon profits for measuring efficiency. We need to identify the cost levels of the organization. Sometimes too much cost levels is not good for the organization. Since cost is the other side of profitability, the important and cost ratios that has to be considered for measuring the overall operational efficiency are material cost to net sales, labor cost to net sales, operating expenses to net sales, and finally non-operating expenses to net sales. All these ratios help in identifying the percentage of all these costs that covers or comes under net sales. Higher the ratio means more major part of the sales are taken by the cost factor of the organization. It is not good for the concern. And as for the problem point of view, we need to study only these four, this one and the previous three ratios only. The computation regarding all these ratios on the basis of cost part, you doesn't have any problems relating to that. Just go through the concept and try to find the meaning of all these four ratios from any other textbook or any internet sources. Just get acquainted with all these concepts, and if possible try to understand its concept of each individual ratios, and just go through any example problems or any example cases relating to this ratio from any other books or internet sources. So just go through it and understand its concept. Sometimes you may come across the questions regarding that, but as per syllabus there is no problem regarding this area, but just try to understand these four ratios and get familiar with the problems regarding these four ratios. Okay, let's continue with overall profitability. Before continuing with overall profitability, let's deal with some of the cases regarding operating profitability ratios. Question: following is a profit and loss account of R Limited. Question: is a profit and loss account of R Limited for the year ended 2015. Question is given: profit and loss account, cost of sales 4,56,000, administration expenses, selling expenses, distribution expenses is given, loss on sale of an asset, preliminary expenses written off, net profit, and in the right side it's net sales and profit on sale of investment. It's just a typical profit and loss account. Okay, let's go through the additional part. Rearrange the above informations or figures suitable for the analysis and workout. Gross profit ratio, operating profit ratio, operating ratio, net profit ratio, that we have just discussed. Rearrange the above figures. Rearrange the above figures means sometimes some informations may be required for computing these ratios, but that may not be directly accessible from this statement. We need to use some sort of equations or some sort of analysis to identify certain information that may be hidden in this question. That may be hidden, but we can't identify at first. Okay. First of all, you need to find first one, gross profit ratio. So let's go for the gross profit ratio. First one, gross profit ratio. Equation as we have discussed, gross profit divided by net sales into 100. Remember, it is net sales. We all know what is meant by net sales. Sales minus sales returns. Okay. So in the question it is given what is meant by gross profit, and we all know gross profit ratio. We have dealt the same type of cases in the activity ratio, since it has some relation with the cost of goods sold as well as sales. And we have dealt the same scenario, gross profit equal to sales minus cost of goods sold, where sales is already given 6 lakh. There is no further information regarding sales return or anything like that, and minus cost of goods sold. It is also given in the question. See, it's cost of goods sold or cost of sales. Both items are directly given in the question, so it can be directly used. So sales minus cost of goods sold, you will get gross profit. Because in that question there is no information regarding gross profit, even though it is a profit and loss account, no details regarding the trading part is given. So that's why we use that equation of sales minus cost of goods sold. So you will get 6 lakh minus 4,56,000, you will get 1,44,000. And the equation was that gross profit ratio is gross profit divided by sales into 100, where gross profit is 1,44,000 divided by sales, which 6 lakh, you will get into 100, you will get 24%. And remember, unlike other three heads, in profitability ratios, the result is represented in percentage format. Remember that concept. Next one, operating profit ratio. Operating profit ratio equation, operating profit divided by sales into 100. Okay. Let's see the question. It's a profit and loss account, and it doesn't have any information regarding operating profit, because see, it's just a typical profit and loss account. All the only details that can be directly identify is net profit. But for the computing operating profit ratio, we need operating profit. So how you are going to find out? That's why we have discussed at the beginning. We said that rearrange the above information. Some information may not be directly accessible from the statement. That information may be hidden. You need to identify it. So before going into that, just remember operating profit. Try to remember, where have you heard this term operating profit? Just remember, we have learned this term or learned this part in income statement of an organization under the second module, where we know that there is a horizontal statement for identifying the income of the concern, and the income statement is just like this. We have dealt the same case or same pattern in the second module, where the income statement begins with gross sales less returns, net sales less cost of goods sold less gross profit less operating expenses, and here it is operating profit. Here the operating profit ratio is operating profit divided by sales into 100. From this statement, see, if we deduct operating expenses from gross profit, you will get operating profit. And why we selected only that part? Because in this course, in this answer, we have already found the gross profit here. Now we need to find only the operating expenses. We have already found all gross profit. Now we need to find only operating expenses. And in the question, it is given that operating expenses, we have learned that operating expenses is a combination of some of the concept, that is administration expenses, selling expenses, distribution expenses. So by adding these three items, you will get operating expenses. So gross profit 1,44,000, which we have found just earlier, minus operating expenses, administration, selling and distribution, you will get 1,08,000. By substituting the same amount in the equation, operating profit ratio equal 1,08,000 divided by 6 lakh, you will get 18%. And next one, operating ratio. As we have discussed earlier, operating ratio is just another side of the coin, because here we study on organizational efficiency on the base of operating cost. And operating cost, we have dealt the same equation case in the second module. For the time being, just understand that operating cost comprises of cost of sales and operating expenses. See, the equation is cost of goods sold or cost of sales plus operating expenses. Here in this question, there is no information regarding operating cost. So in the absence of that information, you need to understand that cost of, when we add cost of sales, operating expenses, you will get operating cost. So cost of goods sold plus operating expenses. Here cost of goods sold is 4,56,000, which is directly given in the question. Operating expenses is adding these three items, you will get 36,000, and that is 4,92,000. By substituting the operating cost in this equation, 4,92,000 divided by 6 lakh equal to 82%. Next one, net profit ratio. Equation, net profit divided by sales into 100. It is quite easy ratio, because it is a P&L account and net profit is directly given, and here net profit ratio is the comparison of net profit with sales of the organization. So both the items are directly given, just substitute it directly in the equation and you will get 18.5%. So this is how profitability ratios is to be found out. And understand one concept, statements will not offer all those information that are required for finding the ratios under profitability ratio. Some may be hidden as we have dealt now in this case, and some may be directly given in the question. So just go through each terms and concept very thoroughly and get acquainted with various terms, its meaning and synonymous terms that are used for calling the same concept. Just go through all those concepts, get familiarized with it. We will discuss about the further cases in the next session. That's all for today. Thank you.